Alright guys, we're today at the Museum of Science in Boston. So excited to see what's inside. Let's go. Unexpected color, fluorescence in our world. So you get to see all kinds of rare stones. Opal, willemite, franklinite, zincite. What is this, Rana?
It's the animal life care center.
Chikwala?
Here's the snake.
There's a snake. Ooh, I'm so scared. Is that what kind of snake is that?
It's a European glass
European
lizard.
glass lizard.
I
Where
know
is?
where the corn snake is. Corn snake is right here.
Yeah.
This is the corn snake. It says it's 4 to 6 feet. This is probably like very small. It's 2 to 3 feet.
Okay. Let's learn about cosmic light. So we're going to see the visible and invisible form of light.
There's more than meets the eye. Almost everything we know about the universe we have learned by studying light. Through careful observation, ancient astronomers then identified the annually repeating pattern of constellations moving across the sky. Later, we used telescopes to expand our knowledge, revealing moons orbiting Jupiter, more planets and objects outside our galaxy. But even with the most powerful telescopes, we miss most of what's out there if we only look at visible light. We
Interesting.
now observe the universe at many wavelengths, from short high energy gamma waves.
Gamma waves. Gamma waves.
Gamma waves
Mhm.
to long radio waves.
Mhm.
Exploring these wavelengths of the
Magnetic.
magnetic
Mhm.
spectrum allows us to detect radiation left over from the Big Bang, uncover hidden star nerve series, and find black holes. Come see all there is to see.
Mhm.
Many colors in one.
Okay, so see, so this is the visible spectrum, the white light that can be seen in the form of different colors. Then you have a lower wavelength, right? That's the infrared and the radio frequency. And then you have the higher wavelength, which is ultraviolet, X-ray, and gamma. Isn't that cool? Yeah.
Here's a fun fact. So we learned about cosmic light. Now we're at Neptune, the last planet. Driving time to the sun. Oh my gosh! Like if you drive a car to the sun from Neptune, the sun, it takes 5,320 years at 60 miles per
Wow,
hour.
that's so long.
Number of moons. At least 13 moons is
Yeah.
Neptune.
Okay. So.
And
Mhm.
so 13 moons equals Neptune.
Okay.
Mass in Earth, 17 Earths. 17 Earths.
So what it means, number of moons are 13 moons that's orbiting around Neptune. Okay.
And mass in 17 Earths.
Okay, yeah. So
17 Earths.
that's how heavy that is. You need to put 17 Earths together. Okay.
Length of year, 165 Earth years.
Yeah. It takes 165 times the Earth that's revolving around the sun for the Neptune to rotate one time. So that's too long, right?
Yeah. 200 pounds per second.
So if you weigh 200 pounds here, you would weigh 225 pounds over Neptune.
Oh.
Nice. I wish they talked about the time, but they don't talk about the time. That's fine.
And these are all the other planets.
Other planets? Okay, which is our other cool planet you want to read about?
Ooh, this is probably the coldest planet. So let's go to the hottest.
Hottest planet? Which one is the hottest planet?
Oh, it's the
Is Mercury the hottest planet?
Look at this. It's so small.
Whoa, so small, right, Mercury?
Yeah.
Now let's see what's here. Okay, craters on Mercury. Okay, let's read about the fun fact.
So Mercury, so if you drive a car to the Mercury, the sun, it only takes 68 years at 60 miles per hour.
Wow.
Number of moons, 0. Because it's so small.
So small, it doesn't have a moon.
It can't fit any. It doesn't
Okay.
have a moon. Length of day, 59 Earth days.
Okay.
Okay. Mass in Earth,
So faster, right?
6.
So if you're in Mercury, you will revolve around the sun faster than when you're on Earth, right?
Mhm.
Okay. And you weigh so small. If you're 200 pounds on Earth, you will only weigh 76 pounds on Mercury. Wow. Okay. Let's go closer to the sun now. Wow, that looks so amazing. You touched it?
It's not that hot.
Okay.
But the real sun.
Because it's not the real sun, right? Okay, let's read about the sun.
Diameter 109 Earths. Oh my god.
That's huge, right?
I learned that
Just-
the largest black hole can put like 600 suns in it.
Yeah?
600 billion suns in it.
Okay, so what's
Length of a day, 25 Earth days at the equator.
okay. Nice.
Weight of 200 pounds, person on Earth, about 560.
What?
600 pounds.
What? I better go to Mercury where I weigh less.
Time it takes for light to reach Earth, 8 minutes and 19 seconds.
Okay. Interesting facts.
This is about star formation, about how stars
That's
form.
so cool. I don't know how stars are formed. Can you show, Lana? Is this how the stars are formed, like right here?
It involves gas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's not the gas that you put out.
Okay, okay.
Gas and dust,
Uh-huh.
and then
Tell.
so like towers of gas and dust in the Carina Nebula are the raw material for creating stars. Hidden inside, new stars spout out jets of gas that create streamers of dust.
Whoa.
Streamers of dust.
Whoa, look at this. Is this how stars are formed? Isn't that a cool picture?
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool picture. Alright.
Oh,
Okay.
stars are right here.
Rana,
Hey,
can
what is the green thing?
we have interstellar dust? What is the green thing? Let's see where the green thing is.
What is this? Is this? Oh, this looks cool. It looks very smooth.
Yeah? What is it?
It's the ring around Saturn.
Okay.
And this is Saturn.
Okay. You always wanted to learn about what are other galaxies, right? So this is a picture of all the galaxies around.
A universe.
Galaxies. Almost every spot in this image is a galaxy. That's so cool. How do they even take a picture of a galaxy? Because light takes time to reach Earth, far away also means long ago.
Really?
Some of these galaxies formed when the universe was just 600 million years old. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. 3, start.
Let's see some black bears.
Okay, black bears. Whoa. Are those super hibernators, Rana? What does a hibernation mean?
It means like if you
Mm-hmm.
like in the winter.
Mm.
So before hibernation, they had to gather up some food in fall.
Uh-huh.
A lot of food.
Okay.
And then they sleep in the winter and
Okay.
all winter.
Okay.
And that's called hibernation.
Ah, okay. So that's called hibernation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Migration is when
Uh-huh.
like butterflies go place to place too.
Okay. That's called migration. Okay. Alright, let's see some
White-tailed deer.
white-tailed deer.
Ooh,
That's so pretty.
this is the horn.
Also the horns.
This is the antlers.
Those, you remember in Alaska? We saw those horns and we touched it. It's so sensitive, right?
Yeah.
there's a period in time of their life they kind of the skin peels off and is very sensitive. So you better not touch the horns when they're sensitive.
Because then they'll hit you.
Exactly. So what do we have next? Wow, what are these? Push and hold. Push and hold. Not working?
Push.
Probably not working. Rana, look at this. I think we saw a real one, remember? We saw a real moose.
Oh yeah, we're in Alaska.
We saw a real moose in Alaska. It was scarier than a bear, right?
Yeah.
So moose, that's pretty big. What family is moose belong to? Deer family? Why do you say so?
Because
Uh-huh.
I just think
You're correct. It's a deer family, but why?
because Panda looks like a deer.
Yeah, and also has horns too.
It has antlers.
Exactly. You're correct.
Ooh, mushroom.
Hey, look at some beavers here. We have some beavers. Ooh, I love beavers. You know why?
Because they love building.
They love building, and also beavers. They appear in Narnia, right? You remember?
Oh yeah.
Beavers are in Narnia, right? They're so cool.
1 million years ago. 6 foot tall man. Beaver today, beaver ancestor.
Mm-hmm. So they were so tall and beavers.
Long ago, beavers were like so tall. Now they're very small.
Okay. Hey Rana, you like possums, right? Why do you like possums?
Because
Fun.
they can survive venom.
Venom of a snake?
Cobra, yeah.
Cobras? Really? They're that strong?
Yeah.
Why do you think so? Why do they survive?
Because I learned it.
You learned it, but do you know why they survive?
Because the venom, they have like
Mm.
this is what I learned in the TV show called Wildcat.
Yeah?
So I saw like in the video in the opossum's body, and like animals, the venom can like it's like this is the body, this is the venom. You can easily go and trap the messages, but then opossums, it's like this, so the venom can't go through.
Oh, see, that's so cool. Mommy didn't know that. Thank you for that fun fact.
That's what I did. So I'm gonna put this.
Okay.
And my mom, see the shadow?
Okay.
My mom is gonna try to guess the bird with the shadow.
Oh, that's a good game. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm sure. Let me see if I can guess the bird based on the shadow. I'm ready, Rana. I'm ready.
First, let me see. Okay.
I'm ready.
I know what the bird is.
Ooh, that one. I'm gonna say, is that a hawk?
No,
Not a hawk?
it's a killdeer.
Oh, really? What is it?
It's a
Okay. Next one, please.
killdeer.
Killdeer. Okay, so next one.
The next one.
Give me an easy one, Rana.
Okay, try this.
Can you give me an easy one?
Oh, this might be easy.
Alright, I'm ready.
Yeah, you've heard this name before.
Okay. Ooh. Is that a crow? Is that a crow?
No, it's a blue jay.
Blue. Okay. Alright. That's a fun game.
Let's learn about bird path.
Okay.
So direct goes like this, like,
Or something like that, right?
and indulating goes like,
Okay.
and then it goes like,
Up and down.
Moth like goes like this.
Goes all over the place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Flap and glide is like.
Okay.
So it's
Flap
like,
and-
So it's basically.
Oh, flap and guide. Okay.
So it's flap and glide.
Mm-hmm.
Static soaring. It
It
goes
just
like.
goes round and round and round and round. Okay, can we guess what the pattern of this bird is? What is the pattern of that bird?
That's undulating.
Undulating. Good job. So let's figure out the.
Direct.
Let's see what's the pattern of the next bird.
Direct.
What's that?
Direct.
That's direct. Correct. How about this?
Not like.
Good job.
Oh, that's okay. Do you know what these are models of? Yeah, right. These are models of bones. They're not real bones. They're made of plastic. And we're thinking about how we can think of this like a puzzle, like something we could put together. So we have this human skeleton here as a reference because it turns out that mammals, we pretty much have the same bones. Even if they're arranged differently, they're pretty much the same. So we can use this skeleton as a reference. Do you see any bone that you recognize, you know for sure where it goes?
I think this one goes
Yeah, absolutely. So what part of the body is this?
like the skull.
A skull. Okay, so we've got, the top of your skull and then right here. I think the easiest way to line these up, what I usually tell people, is try to line up those molars. So can you line up those back teeth? Awesome. Yeah, great. And then when they're all lined up, we should be able, just like you've done, to move it up and down. You can see where that sort of hinge meets up there and opens and closes. Yeah, exactly. Right there. You can feel it in your own mouth. Right there, the jaw. You can see where it connects here, just like on the human. Now, what's below your head? Your neck, yeah. And if we turn this around, we can see that the bones of the neck.
It connects to the spine.
Yeah, it's all part of the spine. So do you see a spine here? Absolutely, yeah. So let's take a look at the spine because the spine is all connected. Luckily, we don't have to put all of these pieces together. But we can see that there is a top and a bottom.
I think this is the top.
Let's look at our little skeleton here, and we can maybe find out. What we can look at is up at the top here. Yeah, absolutely. You can come check this out. Today we are putting together a model skeleton. So this is a model skeleton. We're using a human skeleton as a model. This is a mystery skeleton. If we put it all together, we can talk about how we can maybe identify what sort of skeleton this is. But so far, we've put together the head and the lower jaw. Awesome. And we've noticed how the jaw kind of hinges, that when you have it sort of aligned correctly, it moves up and down like that. And so then we were just talking about how the next thing we were going to do was going to be the head and the spine, the neck and the spine. We were trying to figure out how to decide which end of the spine goes up. And I was just about to point out that at the base of the skull, there's a little hole, and that's where the spinal cord goes in. The spinal cord, which is inside the spine, goes all the way up here. And right below that, you can see that there is, right at the top of the spine, one of these pieces of our spine is a ring instead of being solid, and that's to have space for the spinal column. So let's look at the skull. Can we find out if it also has a hole in the back?
Yeah.
It does? Yeah, okay, cool. So now let's take a look at this spine. It's already put together. We don't have to put together a reverse brain, but we can see that this is one end. Here's another. So which one do we think goes up at the top? Yeah, so this one, just like that, goes up there at the top. Now I will tell you, this is the model skeleton of an adult animal. So we are thinking of an adult animal here. So we kind of got the head of the skeleton. And now I think it's time for us to think about whose skeleton this might be. Now something we've already done, that I think we could do again.
This looks like that.
It does look a lot like it, but this is plastic. But it is the model of a skull of a full-grown adult animal. So this is not a baby or a young animal. This is a full-grown adult animal, And yeah, we can see that size-wise, it looks like it has a smaller head
Yeah.
than a human. And also something else we noticed.
Straight.
Yeah, can you explain that?
It's curved. It's curved.
See how a human skull is pretty flat on the front? It's because our nose, due to cartilage, doesn't have bones in it. And so it's pretty flat on the front without our nose. But look at this. Instead of being flat, it's sort of like curved up like a hill, like sloped. Interesting. Okay, so we have, this is the skeleton of a great ape, of a primate.
Oh.
So let's look at some primates and try to decide whose skeleton we're looking at. And there's different ways to rule them out, so let's go through. So do we think that it is, who's this?
Human.
A human. Do we think it's a human?
No, definitely not.
No, so not a human. And how do we know it's not a human?
Because that is different than that. Everything is different.
Yeah, that's true. The skull is
Even the teeth.
even the teeth. Good observation. Yeah, there's big teeth in the front.
Oh yeah, and
Look at those are.
there's spaces.
No, yeah, there's one tooth that fell out. That's I think that's just because of this being a model that's been used a lot. But you can see, look at those teeth. Those are pretty sharp, huh? Pretty big teeth.
Yeah,
What?
even the smaller.
Yeah, I've never seen a human with teeth like that. Okay, so we don't think it's a human. Do you know what these other three animals are? Do you know what this is? This is a gorilla, a silverback gorilla. What about this?
Okay.
This one is called an
Orangutan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, orangutan, some of my favorites. And then this,
Is
you know,
I forgot.
that's okay. This is an animal called a bonobo. It's really closely related to another animal you've probably heard of called a chimpanzee.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit smaller than a chimpanzee. Okay, so we've got these bones. So we say okay, we don't think it's a human. All right, how can we figure out which of these other three it is?
I kind of think it's this one.
What makes you think it's that one?
Because it has like a very small head.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, me
and
too.
I noticed you're pointing out this too. Do you see how these guys have big, heavy brows? They've got like a big brow that goes out. So humans don't have that. We don't have. We're pretty flat up here. But look at this guy. See?
Yeah, I thought it was me too.
Okay, now a gorilla. What do you think? Would a gorilla skull be bigger or smaller than a human skull? Silverback gorilla, big
I
male
think it
gorilla.
might be as.
Maybe about the same size. Yeah, these are big animals, right?
Yeah, maybe like little medium.
Yeah. So you know, maybe we can come back to that one. But this is a pretty big animal. So the fact that we've got a skull that's so much smaller, maybe we want to be a little bit skeptical about that. And then these other guys, I think the easiest thing to look at is the length of their limbs. Because see, all different animals have different sorts of limbs. Humans, we walk on two legs, and so we've got long legs. Look how long, if I show you this, do you see how the bones of the upper arm, which I can also, yeah, perfect. How the bones of the leg, they're shorter and a lot thinner than the bones of the arm. That's because our legs are longer than our arms. Now let's look at these last two primates here. We have got the bonobo and the orangutan. Now I think this shot of the orangutan is perfect for this because look at our orangutan.
Yeah.
Does it have longer arms or legs?
Legs.
So look at the front, look at the length from here. So this is at the same length. This is its leg, this is its arm. Which one looks longer? Yeah, so it's got longer arms, actually a lot longer arms. And that's because orangutans live up in trees and they swing around from branch to branch. So
They
they've
don't
got,
really use their feet.
yeah, exactly. They got really long arms. Their feet help them, but their arms are so long they help them swing.
Interesting.
And then this guy, we can actually see it's really perfect. You can see the arm and the leg. They're pretty similar. So now, moment of truth. I'm gonna take the big arm bone and the big leg bone.
Kind of looks
Almost same.
Look at this.
Yeah. So, does this have longer arms than legs, or are they about the same?
They're about this.
Yeah, they're pretty close to being the same. Yeah. So we think it's the orangutan or the bonobo? It is indeed.
Bonobo it
This
is.
is-
One cell becomes two cells, and slowly your heart starts ticking. One of the first organs formed in your body. Slowly the baby grows. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool?
Hey, those are neutrons in your brain.
Exactly.
Another one pops up.
Exactly. What is that, Rana?
This is a model of Tyrannosaurus Rex.
T-Rex? That is so huge. Whoa.
Below, you'll notice that one of the three bones that makes up the hip extends down below the rib cage. Oh yeah!
Yeah?
Ooh, there's so much other stuff. Triceratops.
Yeah? There's Triceratops there. Why is it a Triceratops?
Triceratops. Because it has horns.
3 horns, yeah. 2 straight horns and 1 semi-circular horn. Yeah. Right. What is this, Rana? It's another Triceratops. Yeah. Wow.
Jack, it's a chicken. Look on the...
Chicken?
Oh, it's a chicken.
And bones of all different kinds of animals. Iguana. Nice. Rana, alright, let's play a new game, okay? A math game. So, you need to move those mannequins and then you need to like change it so that you can get the right height and width, okay? So, let's play. Okay, move the mannequin to make it your shadow 8 squares high and 2 squares wide. Let's see how you can do it. Yeah.
Wait, does the bottom square count?
Yes, that counts. So you see how in the square we have, yeah, up to 11 squares and then you have 10 squares. So move it around so that it's 8 squares tall, 2 squares wide. You got it? Can you come out? Let me see. Come on. All right, or almost a little bit more than 8, Nana. So make it exactly 8. You're almost there. You're almost there. Just to move a little bit around to make it exactly 8. Yep. A little bit smaller. Yep. Perfect. Good job. This is a cool test for frequency, Rana. You see how, let's use this now. You see how when this wheel is very close to the center, Aditya. Sorry. Yeah, let's see. If you keep this wheel close to the center, it takes longer to tick. Whereas when it's farther from the center, it rotates fast and it ticks fast. So the frequency is more when you're farther from the center, whereas when you're close to the center,
I can feel it in my hands.
you have a lower frequency, right? That's awesome. Cool. Rana, this is your favorite. You love rare gemstones, right?
Yeah.
So let's go around. So this is amethyst. And then we have, see, all kinds of gemstones here. We have gypsum, sphalerite, diamonds, steps in diamond cutting. So first they remove the top of the crystal, then they round it, and grind it.
Grinding the crown, break facets.
That's so
Finishing
cool.
with the star facets.
Nice. See, we have opal. And what's this quartz? You keep asking, right? You want quartz?
I have quartz.
You have quartz?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chester.
Gypsum. That's so cool.
You know what this is? It used to be wood.
Nice.
And
tourmaline, chrysocolla,
Ammonite.
amphibole,
Quartz. Green
epidote.
quartz. Green quartz.
Mica. You asked for mica, right? See, mica's right here.
Yeah, mica.
Nice.
So now I'm gonna head to the planetarium to watch a show. It's like it's about the sun and stuff. So see you next time.
See you
Bye.
next time. Bye.